Hi everyone, welcome to another interview segment with the Electric Man cast. I'm Anna and I am here with Adam Hegg.
Hi everyone.
Yes, this guy right here. So Adam, I understand that you are actually privy to the origins of Electric Man. Do you mind sharing that with everybody?
I am privy to this, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually Electric Man was interesting because it started off when I was a kid. My dad came up with this character and he just had a mini tape recorder and he had this whole story and he had music and stuff like that, and he had this ridiculous outfit. He had a miner's helmet and goggles and Christmas tree lights, and it was Electric Man. And he went to the post office. He worked overnight at the post office, so he went there dressed up like that, and everybody loved it to the point that someone actually did it for Halloween the next year because they liked it so much.
Nice.
And so that was such a childhood memory that when I got older and started doing sketch comedy and improv in Indiana, I'm like, I got to bring this character out. And so I even dressed up one year for Halloween as well as Electric Man, so that was cool. So yeah, as time went on, of course, we've done improv with it, we've done sketches with it. But as each time I found out, I'm like, well, every time I'd finish a sketch, I'm like, but there's so much more to tell. There's so many more characters we could have. So ultimately, it came to the decision to turn it into a play.
Very good. So I guess the question now on everyone's mind is, will you be wearing that same costume, or is something different in the works?
It'll be a little bit more updated.
No miner's helmet or
no Baltimore Orioles cap either.
Okay. No Christmas lights.
Yeah, no, there won't be really any Christmas tree lights. It's going to be much more of an updated kind of superhero look. But yeah, I mean, it was certainly, of course, I've done that before with the Christmas tree lights too, but it just makes it a little easier to move without the Christmas tree lights.
Exactly.
The one time I had it plugged into the wall, so I was wondering what the...
Oh yeah, that probably would work.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do a fight that way.
Yeah, so, there are fight scenes in the show?
There are some fight scenes in the show. There are some great fight choreographers who brought in.
Sounds good.
You might know them well. I know.
Would I? I have no idea what he's referring to.
Yeah.
So, I know, obviously you're one of the co-writers on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any specific inspirations into the writing of the show? Any character ideas, anything along those lines?
Well, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we had some really good, solid villains. The Rubber Bandman was in the original sketch, and Nina Newsworthy was in the original sketch. And Adele had a small part in the original sketch, but I think what I wanted to do is make sure that I expounded upon those. Oh, and Lieutenant Zeke was in there too. But yeah, I wanted to make sure we had some more characters. I wanted to have a solid female characters as well, to really spread out the spread out the stage time as well. I didn't want it to just, like I said, even though the play is called Electric Man, it's not like I don't want it to just be like, it's just all about Electric Man, because there's so many other characters in there. There's so many great characters, and we got such a great cast of actors and stuff. I just want to make sure that everyone had a lot of good stage time. And inspirations, of course, like I said, very much comic book villains and Batman villains and things like that were very inspiring and stuff. And of course, all of us have done sketch comedy and improv, things like that, stand up a little bit. So we had all sorts of humors to pour into it together. Mixed into a bowl.
Yeah, and produce.
Yes.
So finally, what is it about this show that is going to bring in the audience? What is so special about this show that it's going to appeal to people?
Well, I think, like I said, a lot of people have said in the interviews about it, being a comic book, but I think it's so much more than that. I think it's, I think even if you aren't that big into the comic book thing, I think you would still enjoy this play. It's still a very funny play. It's very, has a lot of very touching moments as well. And a lot, like I said, there's a lot of fun action, there's going to be a lot of great music, just great costumes as well. So, I mean, it's going to just be a great show. So, I mean, honestly, you got 5 dates, June 12th through June 20th, $8 at the door. It's cheaper than a movie ticket,
Yeah.
So, I mean, air conditioning, and they have the liquor license.
Free parking!
Yes, all things that you cannot find in Seattle. Well, you might find the liquor there, but...
And where are we staging this show again?
We are staging this at Burien Actors Theater, who are a great theater that is helping us out, and we've worked with in the past a bit. So yes, come out this summer and see Electric Man. You've already seen Avengers, so now it's time to see Electric Man.
Great. Check it out.
Thank you. Good night.